What's up YouTube, this is JP Panther, back with a video, and today's video is actually another Last of Us 2 video. It's like, JP, why are you dropping all these Last of Us 2 videos? Because number one, this is something that I feel like is important from the game thing, and second of all, they're calling this game the Last Jedi of gaming, and you could tell that's true, because again, I did another video about this a while back, like not so long ago, and it was like 6 or 7 days ago, I can't remember, but I will link the article in the description box down below. So it says The Last of Us Part 2 sales dropped 85% week on week in Japan. So I guess this is the second week. So this ain't in Japan, it dropped 85%. And I'm like, dude, that's not that good. That's bad, man. Like, usually, like, you know, understand with gaming, it's kind of like the box office. You know, that first opening weekend or that first week, of course, it's going to do really well. Now, when word of mouth gets around, there's no way in hell it should drop 85% on the second week. Like, it should do, like, 60, 70, maybe like really like 50, 60%, and then you go from there, you know. But it's like, this game should be selling out like hotcakes, you feel me? And also, it's the biggest, I think it's the only game that came out, new game that's recent, you feel me? You know, that I know of, you feel me? The Last of Us 2 bottle sales data for Japan are out, and it seems the game has dropped severely in the second week. According to reports, Last of Us 2 sales in Japan has dropped by 85% week on week. To be accurate, it's 85.45%. Early, we reported on how the UK box 80% on week by week. Said it was as an unusual, but if you compare the drops to the first party titles, it's very significant. So this is how you know it's a big deal, because it shouldn't be like, I remember Grand Theft Auto was selling like hotcakes. And I remember it sold like a billion, what was it, made like $1 billion in like freaking like 3 days. It shouldn't be this bad. Keep in mind, these are sales for retail only, not digital. I still think digital sale is pretty bad too, because I feel like they're hiding the numbers with that, because with digital they kind of hide a little bit better. To compare the figures to Uncharted 4, another Naughty Dog game, so 78% drops in sales. Marvel Spider-Man dropped 42% in the second week. Because see, that's how you do it. 42% in the 42% in the second week. God of War seen a 35% sale and drop. Days go on, the other, so 60% drop. See, it should be dropping like 45, 35, 60%, because if it's selling like hotcakes, because I'm looking at the reviews, it's like, bro, the critics are giving it a 10 out of 10, and everyone's saying that the game's dog shit. And I've seen the walkthroughs of it, I'm like, dude, this is a bad game. That's just what it is. The Last of Us 2 sold a whopping 178,000 retail copies in its first week in Japan. The game easily obtained the rank 1 in the sales charts for the same week. Of course it's going to. It's the new game that comes out. No shit. In the second week, it plummeted to the 4th position by only selling 25,993 retail copies, getting beat by Animal Crossing. Oh, that's funny as hell. I think Animal Crossing has been around for like, what, a couple of months. Ring Fit Adventure Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classic. We're trying to gather more data regardless of The Last of Us 2. Sales across different regions of the country will update you when we have some more information. If we have something to input, feel free to add us, blah, blah. And I just want to give you my quick thoughts about this, right? It just shows you that Naughty Dog, Neil Druckmann, I feel like Sony, to me, I think they're lying about their thing. I don't think the game is going to be as hot as the first one. I mean, if it does, fine, let me know. But I'm looking at the sales, I'm like, bro, that's really freaking bad, man. That shows you that the game ain't selling like that. Because if the game was selling like that, it would be selling like hotcakes, you feel me? And when you put a lot of money into a video game, it means you put a lot of money into a video game, and they want, the shareholders, investors, they want their money back. Especially now, man. These Wall Street, you know, mofos, motherfuckers, they want their money back. Like, they're not playing around. It's a recession, it's a pandemic, global race war. They want their return on their money and their profit. And I'm looking at this, and you know, the video games industry is a very big business. And you can tell if it underperforms or it flops. Because I don't think the game's gonna flop. I think the game's gonna underperform like crazy. Because the first one sold like 20 million. I don't see it selling like 20 million. I would say it would sell, like its entire run, because again, they don't have China, they don't have Russia, maybe like 15 million copies. And it might not even hit that. Really, I think it'll make under 20 million. I don't think it's gonna make make a lot like the first one, because the first one made a lot of money because it was a good game and people actually gave a crap about the storyline and stuff like that, and it was very, very good word of mouth with the first one. The second one is very mixed. You have Naughty Dog and Sony taking away copyright claims with YouTubers and stuff like that, and also it's word of mouth. People actually like the game, you feel me? Because you're hearing a lot more negative than positive, and it, to me, it just feels like The Last Jedi, you feel me? Everyone's like, oh, The Last Jedi, this and that, and then when they saw it, then the second week, it had like a 70+% drop, and boom, it fell off a cliff. Rise of Skywalker kind of had somewhat of the same thing, but the problem is Rise of Skywalker, it was a third film of franchise. They spent more money on Endgame with this movie than they did with Endgame. It should have made $3 billion, only made barely $1 billion, and Joker still made more money. So with The Last of Us, it should make a lot. It should be making Grand Theft Auto type numbers. It should have, or God of War type numbers, or Spider-Man type numbers. That's what I'm trying to say when it comes to the video game sales charts and stuff like that. And usually I don't go during the whole sales charts, but since this game is very, very controversial, and the companies, Sony Dog and Sony, were on their bullshit striking YouTube channels and really effing up their careers and stuff like that, I feel like it's necessary to use my platform to talk about these particular issues, because even though I don't agree with a lot of stuff that YouTubers say, I am also a YouTuber, and I know how it feels to work hard and bust your ass for a YouTube channel, and it just, one day, if it just strikes down like that, you feel me? So I am trying to address, because the thing is, why didn't you address this before? Like, before, I really didn't give a crap, you feel me? I didn't really pay attention to as much with the Naughty Dog and Sony stuff. Like, I heard something a little bit about it, but I never really did deep into it. But then I found out a lot more information about it. Then I was like, okay, I gotta use my platform to talk about it. And I feel like now, the sales are out, and I feel like it's necessary for me to talk about it. And I feel like I should use my platform to address to help those YouTubers, and to help to pretty much call out Naughty Dog and Sony for their bullshit. And I will, and this is just my personal opinion, I even told about this with one of my friends, Tom. I said I refuse to buy that Last of Us 2 game. Now, again, if the game goes on like clearance for like $10 and it's like pre-owned or used, I'll buy it, because Sony won't get a dime from me, you feel me, or a penny from me, or $1 from me, because I don't feel like it's necessary to support Naughty Dog and Sony for them striking down my YouTube brothers and sisters over bullshit about leaks and discussions and stuff like that. So again, that's pretty much it, guys. Tell me what you guys think about this. Do you guys think the sales is going to do very well? Do you think this is good? I personally think this is bad, because if you spend a lot of money and you expect the second one to make double or triple the first one, I don't think the game is going to do that well. I think it'll underperform. That's just my personal opinion. And again, when these more numbers come out, because again, we got the numbers from UK, we got it from Japan, I just, like, that gives you an understanding of what the sales are, and that's going to be in America. So when I get the sales that come in America, I would definitely do a video ASAP, pretty much as soon as possible when the numbers come out, at least for America. That's pretty much it, guys. Let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you rate and like the video and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Peace, and have a great day, and take care.